I think the most fulfilling part about being an entrepreneur is to start something from scratch and to watch it grow.
Business isn't to where you just sell stuff and make easy money. It's where you just have to plan it, like when you're gonna sell, how many days of the week, how many employees, and things like that. It's not as easy as I thought it would be.
And the Arrowhead Center was started to do a number of things. We're going to run a research and business park, which we do to this day, where we're going to talk about public policy analysis, which we do a lot of, commercialization of intellectual property, which is extremely important and very entrepreneurial, is to have people create good ideas and then turn those into businesses.
I've been working with early intervention for the last 8 years, and I decided that there might be a new opportunity for me here in Las Cruces. So I developed this program for parents who have kids under age 3.
A few years ago, we came up with some idea about this new technology. NASA knows that we have this technology. We want this to be used to train astronauts in the future.
We specialize in cloud-based software and secure data storage solutions really aimed at businesses. Both of my parents actually, we're all alumni from New Mexico State University, still connected to the university. They both separately told me, hey, you should go check out this Arrowhead program. They have a technology incubator on campus now.
This technology has been patented through the Arrowhead's help. Professors, usually we create new technology, but they are only on the paper. They help us to move the technology out of the lab, out of the paper, to the real world. So they helped me to prepare the patent documents and go through the process.
What I've learned from other people with experience has helped me with my own kids and how I can take that to other parents who have young families as well. Whenever I became a part of Arrowhead, I was able to gather more resources and use their subject matter expert, who is now helping me take my business to the next level, which is to make it research-based. And that is something that's really exciting for me because I'm able to take it further, maybe outside of New Mexico, and develop it further than I ever thought I could.
Part of the success of Arrowhead Center has been our activities in entrepreneurship and helping the greater public.
Camp Adventure is a camp, and they teach you about business. They help you on your way to start a business.
Also, we'll learn about the financial advantages and maybe a little bit about markets and stocks.
And make your business plan, and you make your own product. And then on Saturdays, we go to the farmer's market and we sell our product, and we get to keep the money.
Well, one of the things we thought was very important for this university to provide not only to our students and the faculty, but also to the people in New Mexico was an incubation center. And basically the most prominent part of it is Studio G, which is for students.
Studio G is really helpful in that they give you resources. They have a library, they have lots of people here that know a lot about business.
It was a way for NMSU students like ourselves to start a business while we're actually still in school, and it provides sort of a safer environment than just doing it on your own.
And so what we do there is provide for the faculty, the students, and/or the public the kind of consulting services that you really need to become a successful entrepreneur.
I'm currently working on a master's in business administration. I'm primed to graduate in December, and rather than finding a job, I'm working on starting my own business.
My younger brother, he was diagnosed with autism and severe mental retardation. Unfortunately, that meant that our lives were very, very complicated and full of chaos.
My grandfather, in his retirement, developed these neat hooks in his barn out of scrap steel, and they could go over the side of a wheelbarrow and hold long-handled tools like rakes and shovels. And my wife and I thought, how could we make this idea turn into an actual business and become profitable?
Pretty much everything is based on community living at this point, which is done through the Department of Health Long-Term Services. There are about, give or take, 4,000 in services, and there are about 5,600 waiting. And I asked how long the waiting list was, and it's 10 to 12 years. I wanted to start a nonprofit organization in order to kind of fill in that gap.
Through Studio G, we got hooked up with a patent agent, and he performed a thorough patentability search. Right now we're moving forward with a design patent.
In order to start a nonprofit, there are so many steps, and I wasn't even sure where to begin. Studio G has been helping me figure out what are the steps I need to go through. I'm very excited though to be working with Studio G and to see something new happen in our community and to get our community to really make a difference.
I went to the program actually last year and I had a really good experience. I wanted to come back and try to make a different project and improve on what I did bad last year.
My favorite thing about this camp is that you actually get to do hands-on stuff, like you actually get to go out there and see what business is like. You don't just sit in a classroom.
There's some people that are doing pottery, some people that are doing duct tape stuff, and me, I'm doing balloon animals.
And I've learned how to invest stuff and what to invest in. And I think that's really important. I might feel like hiring some people to help me out and help us out, and then who knows, we might get pretty big.
We desire to serve the entire state of New Mexico with our resources to help people with good ideas develop their businesses.
I grew up here in Las Cruces, went to high school here, went to college at New Mexico State University, and after graduating, went to go work at Intel. So started out there as a process engineer, moved up fairly well, and in 2009, became the factory manager at Fab 11X for the 32 nanometer production line. Really loving what I'm doing. Had a large organization, 2,200 employees in that factory. You know, I kind of got this itch to go do something different. And about a year and a half ago, decided to take the leap and leave Intel and go out on my own and start my own company.
So we think this incubation center and the work we're doing in entrepreneurship and incubation may be one of our greatest contributions to the economic development and business development of the state of New Mexico.
InnoVenture is a competition where every year we have a theme, and under that theme we have to create a product, and with that product we have to present in front of 5 judges and market our product to them and convince them why they should buy our product.
This was our product this year. Its name is Romulus. It stands for Rolling Apparatus Measuring Aqua Levels in Soil.
My team did really well. We won first place for the past 2 years.
We went out into the field, to the agriculture field, talked to some farmers. We asked them, would this product be viable? Would it work?
It's a rolling device, and as you roll it down a crop row, it'll measure the moisture levels in each crop unit.
Because it isn't just us designing something that we think would work, we have to also see, is it feasible, get input from the community on whether or not they would want this and if it would actually sell.
And the reason why I decided to compete in InnoVenture is because it helped me step away from my logical side of my thinking and step into a more creative side. When I really understand something, I now know how to convey it to a panel of judges, and it's actually helped me a lot with one-on-one interviews. So the main thing I've learned about InnoVenture is how to work in a team, how to work with my friends, and also be in a team with them and compete and overcome conflicts, be flexible, and take in new ideas and incorporate them into something better.
Aside from the facilities is all of the networking and relationships that we've been able to build with the help of the university. Last fall, we were looking to do a market study for the electronic health records industry. We actually contracted with New Mexico State University, the College of Business, with the help of the Arrowhead folks. We were the class project for a graduate class in marketing. They went out and did a full-blown market study for us. The Arrowhead Center in New Mexico State University really provided us with a great solution for facilities and support to start up our company. They just have all these connections in the community that we can leverage off of.
I liken it a whole lot to what we did when I was a farmer. We used to plant in the springtime, nothing there, bare ground. Then all of a sudden, maybe a little irrigation water, plants started coming up. Cultivate those plants, take good care of them. As the crop grows, then you harvest, then you have product. And as a consequence, you have a real joy from having seen something go from nothing all the way to fruition. That's the joy of being an entrepreneur. You don't have to get rich doing it, but there's a real pleasure in having done it.